excited. Can't wait to get it. Can't wait to get this Zoom started. But without further ado, I could go on and on about my brothers, how much they've been great to everybody that they come in touch with. Will Galloway and Tim Harvey, you brothers on the line, the stage is yours.
Hey, Delano, how's it going? Can you see and hear us?
Yes, sir. I can see and hear you perfectly fine.
All right. Perfect. But listen, guys, we are so grateful and excited. Welcome to Money Making Motivational Mindset Monday. It is 8 o'clock. This is something that we do every single Monday. My name is Tim Harvey. My partner's name is Will Galloway. The gentleman you just heard, name is Delano Logan, guys. And we are so excited about this. But before I get started with anything, guys, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who gave us this opportunity to do this, who inspired us, moved us forward into this opportunity, and is the reason for this season. So guys, just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us tonight, guys, as you are coming on, as you are coming on Zoom, as you are coming on Facebook Live, guys. We are so grateful to have you guys come on out in the last 2 weeks of the year. Guys, you know, this is impactful time. This time of the year, this is the time where, you know, where you put in the work. This is the time where you just move things forward, for what's going to happen. So, you know, just to kind of give you guys a little background about us and how we got started. Like Delano said, we started this thing almost 6 years ago. Started off, just, me and Will, good partners doing business together. He had his business, I had my business, but we came together and started doing a lot of deals together. Notice we were starting to do deals with the same people in the community, and really started enjoying that vibe. And we're just doing business with like-minded people, people that want to move forward, people that wanted to do this business, in an integral way. And we found that if we did that and we did it together as a community, then we'd have some continuity with it. So, God inspired for me and Will to actually put together this group, Wholesalers Are Us. It was inspired with the mindset that, we would do something for the kingdom, as well as do something for the people. So, the people and the kingdom all mixing up, and it, just became a good thing. It's a God-inspired or faith-inspired community of real estate investors, people that buy, sell real estate, trade, whatever, having to do with real estate, but we do it with God in mind. So start the community. We started off at we just had a meeting at a Barnes and Noble, and that's where God kind of birthed everything. And from there, that Barnes and Noble, we eventually had our first meetup, at a Piccadilly cafeteria. And at that first meetup, just a lot of people there. And we found that people, really wanted this, wanted what it was that God inspired us to do. So even with that being said, we started to have meetup after meetup, month after month, meetup after meetup, the things started to grow, and people want actual help. So we started partnering up with a lot of people, a lot of people that wanted to, get their first deals done, first wholesale deals done, even veterans. We started doing business with a lot of veterans. People that wanted, assistance, wanted partnerships and things of that nature, and just became an ongoing thing. Eventually it began to roll on out to where we started helping people, achieve six figures in this business, people that, able to do this business full time. So God just inspired us even more. And God inspired us to eventually, start this call. Started off as a call, but, now it's, reaching out to all platforms now. And, the call, Money Making Motivational Mindset Monday is because typically, what happened is, like for me, like in corporate America, I used to hate Mondays. And the reason I hated Mondays was because, you had the whole same rigmarole about going in, doing the same thing every single Monday. But it wasn't for you. It wasn't for your family. It's for the corporation. And so didn't quite have any inspiration there. But when I became an entrepreneur, this is when I really started to really enjoy Mondays, because I knew it was on me. It was on me. It was on me to enjoy Mondays. It was on me to make sure that my Mondays were well. And it was on me to make sure that I created that momentum for Monday. So we put together this platform, Money Making Motivational Mindset Mondays, on the back of Wholesalers Are Us. And since then, like I said, we've been able to get into all platforms now. We're on Facebook, YouTube, you name it, guys. We're on there, and we've been blessed, to be able to inspire thousands of people. So we're grateful for that, and we're thankful for you guys. You guys are jumping on, the last 2 weeks of the year, guys. We are grateful for that. So God further inspired us this year. We had 5 years under our belt, and little did we know that we'd have coronavirus. And little did we know that coronavirus was actually going to, change the way we did everything, change the way, our communities, interacted with each other. So thankfully, when Corona came, we already had a nice community, nice platform. A lot of us already inspired together, a lot of us working together already, and it just brought us together closer. So we're grateful for even in the pandemic that we've been made to bring each other closer and come together closer and do business together for this year. So God inspired us at the beginning of this year to do a Dialing for Dollars program. Now, me and Will, we have been pondering it for the last couple of years actually, and just the timing wasn't right. But this year, God inspired us to do this Dialing for Dollars program. And, what's cool about the Dialing for Dollars program is it allows for our partners, to all they do is just make calls, because, we also found that over the past couple of years of working with, hundreds and thousands of people, was the number one thing that people said is they didn't have time, didn't have money. So we put together the Dialing for Dollars program, to help those who possibly did not have money or did not have leads. We put together this program, for that express purpose. And, we do it for free. We provide the platform, our partners, make the calls, and we all make money together. So God inspired us to do that, and who knows what God's going to inspire for us to do next. We've got some great things that are on the horizon now. And guys, we are just so excited. We're excited about what's going on. We're excited about this season. We're excited about, just being able to focus this, these last couple of weeks, focus this last month on specific activities that are going to create an impact for us, into next year. So, me and you partners, we were talking a little bit earlier, it's been a very, very busy day. Most people would not even believe it, because I remember, like back in the days, like the last couple of weeks, before Christmas, like when I was on a job, a lot of people were just kind of taken back and just kind of chilling, a lot of, as you're adjusting your volume, a lot of people were kind of chilling, the last couple of weeks, before Christmas. But for us, Delano included, Ashley and Darius, I see some of our other partners on there. For us, I mean, we have been full steam ahead. We have been moving forward. Like this morning, it took us a couple of hours. We were talking about deals this morning, getting deals in place, getting deals closed for the end of the year. And it's just been a thing. I mean, me and you've been on the phone all day, about making some things happen, moving things forward, with some of our various partners. And you would just think that you wouldn't think that we're moving into a holiday season the way that we're working. But I just remember, early in the fourth quarter, we were talking about having momentum and creating that momentum, and sometimes with momentum, you have to create the momentum. It doesn't just come to you, you have to do specific things, to make things happen, like you've got to be doing those revenue generating activities, like creating leads and things of that nature. You've got to be doing that stuff in order to get to where we are now, working on momentum. So man, I'm just excited, man. I'm thankful, I'm thankful to be able to do this business. I'm, thankful to be able to work, the way I'm working, I'm just thankful, man, that, that even during the pandemic, God has allowed for us to flow during the pandemic. God has allowed for us and our partners, to be able to flow, during the pandemic, survive and thrive and just move forward. And, God has just been good during this season, man. So, it's just been good, man. All I can do is I can just sit back and, I'm just thankful, I'm just thankful, man. And, I'm thankful that God gave us this mindset to be able to, to be able to, to do some of the things that we need to do, and to recognize some of the things that we need to do. As I look at Delano and, and I see his avatar, I see Nico right there, on his avatar, it just reminds me of, of our whys, and why we're doing this. And, it's just an amazing, amazing thing, partner.
Absolutely, man. I second that. Excuse me. And first and foremost, let me just, acknowledge my Lord Savior Jesus Christ, just for allowing us this platform. Like you said, six years since we first started. Well, going on 6 years, back in 2015, and when we started this, I just couldn't have imagined we would, for one, still be doing it, and two, still seeing, good fruit from it, and
right,
being blessed from it, and blessing others from it. And
yeah,
it just confirms, what God, already had planned for us. And I think that anytime, you have a new endeavor or something that God puts on your heart, especially when it comes to serving, I think that you just can't ignore it, And I think for a while, we fell victim of that, when we first met, of course, we automatically clicked, and like you said, we started doing business together, and we started growing a relationship when we first met. But it was funny how God put it on both of our hearts, to think that, hey, it's y'all gonna be blessed regardless. Y'all get it. Yes, y'all living y'all lives right, so y'all gonna be okay. But guess
right,
what? It's not about y'all. There's other people that need to get to me through y'all, and there's other people that need to be blessed, and they got to get blessed, and I'm gonna make it to where it comes through y'all.
right,
There's a difference when you say come through us. It's a difference, meaning like we have nothing to do with it. We have nothing to do with nobody's blessing. We have nothing to do with nobody closing their first deal, even though we've been a part of a lot of people closing their first deals. But we're just vessels, what I'm saying?
right.
We're just vessels, and we just appreciate that God even chose us to be a part of those particular partners' journeys, and even our own journeys. We're constantly learning, we're constantly growing. One thing I like about this community is that every day that we're growing and every day that we're learning, we're sharing it. So we're sharing what we're going through. We're so real. We talk about things that we're learning, and that's what led to this even Monday call. Is that we saw that there was a gap in the industry. We saw it was a gap in the industry, meaning that there wasn't, besides YouTube University, there just wasn't enough content out there that people could just get information and have answered real estate questions answered. And because back when when we first started, it wasn't no communities. Real estate was like a secret. What I'm saying? Didn't nobody want to talk to nobody. Didn't nobody really want to help nobody. It was just get it how you live, learn and grow as you learn. That's what it was. It wasn't no meetups. It wasn't no Monday calls. It wasn't none of that. I mean, only thing you had was the reels. You had Georgia Reel, of course. You had, I think, Atlanta Reel came right behind that. But you just had the reels that you can network with people and talk about real estate. But even with the reels, what I'm saying, you still had to pay to be a part of that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing that was like a free resource where you could just learn real estate or just have people that you can connect with, especially locally, because again, when I was watching YouTube, the people that I grew into watching, the people that I was learning from, they was either from Arizona or they were from Florida or they were from somewhere that was not in Atlanta.
Right.
There wasn't nobody in
That's
Atlanta
right.
locally that I could say, hey, let me touch this guy, or let me
Right.
go shake this guy's hand, or let me have a cup of coffee with him and have a conversation. It wasn't that, so that's around the time when meetups kind of just start kind of getting popular. And I just thank God that he put it on both of us. And again, we procrastinated for a while. We just was like, man, do we really want to do this? Like, man, like we get money, we doing us, and we good, what I'm saying? And we were just kind of pushing it away for so long, but God just kept saying, no, I need y'all to do this. I need y'all to do this. So, just thinking back, it seemed like it was just yesterday when we met at the Barnes and Noble. And we just said, you know what? We're not leaving until we have our first date locked in. Like I said earlier, you know, we chose Piccadilly because at the beginning we didn't have a budget. You know what I'm saying? And they told us we can have a room for free as long as people come and eat. So we was like, sign us up. You know, we went in there, didn't know what we were talking about, didn't know what we wanted to say, you know, but we saw that people enjoyed it. We saw that people, you know, got inspired by it.
Right.
And another thing that I'm grateful for is not only the people that we've impacted, but the people that we met. Like we met like some really, really great people through the meetup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, some of the people that we actually do business with to this day, we met through the meetup. If you think about it, like everybody that we know really from real estate, majority of them we met from the meetup.
Right.
You know, so just think about all those different people like Keto and Iana, just people that we wouldn't have never met and never would have grew these relationships with if it wasn't for that. And that's what I'm saying. That's just being obedient. You know, when God tell you, hey, this is the vision, this is the direction, and you go for it and you follow that lead, you know, you end up getting rewarded from it. And you know, to this day, man, we passionate about just being better and everybody around us being better. And, you know, it went from the meetup every Saturday, you know, faithfully just last Saturday of the month, faithfully just coming up with different topics and related to wholesaling and related to real estate. You know, bringing in so many awesome guests over the years. We did property walkthroughs where we went to property, you know, see, you know, houses, go inside of houses with us and look at houses that, you know, needed renovations, houses that we were actually wholesaling. You know, just, man, it was just awesome, man. You know, bringing in so many different people, so many different things that people learn. I mean, this was a blessing. But you know, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now I was saying it went from the meetups faithfully, and then of course, you know, we were doing that faithfully for the past 5 years, and then when COVID hit, you know, we basically had to, you know, shut down the in-person meetups. But we had already had it was great that we already had the Monday calls already in rotation.
That's right. We already had them.
We already had virtual communication with our community. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't nothing that we had to just all of a sudden adjust to. Like we was already doing this 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We was already doing this. So it's like God was already preparing us saying, you know what? I want y'all to get this virtual thing locked down because it's going to come to a time where you're not going to be able to see people in person. You're not going to be able to shake those hands. You're not going to be able to, you know, be in face contact with people. So you got to be able to adjust, and you got to be able to know how to still have a connection with your community. And that's why even 3 years ago, he put it on our hearts and said, you know what? We need to start this Monday call because guess what? People need to be inspired. People need to be motivated. People, you know, when the week start, people, you know, be dreading to get to work. People be dreading to, you know, go hard. You know, everybody talk about go hard, you know, do this, do that, then, you know, like, but if you ain't got it and you just ain't motivated, then you just ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It just all, it don't matter what nobody say, you just gonna be like, man, like Monday, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that corporate mindset, like, man, time to go back to work, time to go clock back in.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's important, man, to get whatever inspire you, whatever motivates you. It's just important to like keep that inside of you and keep that adrenaline going. Because we guys, I mean, you really need something to motivate and push you every day. I think so. I don't think I mean, of course, Monday sets the tone, but even when we wake up tomorrow or Tuesday, it's all over again. You got to be back inspired. You got to be back motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no days off from keeping yourself inspired, keeping yourself motivated, keeping yourself passionate about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? That passion should just be running through you. That, you know, it just should, you know, people, when they see you, they should just see the passion. They should just see the purpose. You know what I'm saying? They should just see that mentality that you have. Like if people don't see it, then you know, it's something you're not doing right. It's something you have to tap into, you know what I'm saying, to get that, you know, inside of you, you know. And you know, even, you know, Delano, I can just use him as an example. Every time we talk to him, man, he's pumped up, he's inspired, he's motivated. Man, how y'all doing? Good morning. What's going on? How's everything going? Like that same energy, you know what I'm saying? That same energy got to be consistent. It can't be I'm up today and then tomorrow I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't into it. Like, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have those days where, you know, we just not feeling it, but we got to find a way to snap out of that, you know what I'm saying? Because that not feeling that moment, that could be contagious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That could be contagious where you start like feeling like that all the time, and then you start not taking no action. You start not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So you really, really got to find a way to shake that. You got to find a way to get rid of that.
You know that not feeling it moment, you know, that's important because like you said, like with that not feeling it moment, you could miss opportunity in that not feeling it moment. You know what I'm saying? Like the opportunity that you're looking for, or you know, the opportunity that's expected, you know, that deal, you know, like you one deal away, but you could be missing opportunity when you're in the not feeling it moment because you're not necessarily focused on some of the things that you need to focus on. And I just think that's key, man. That's why you got to always stay, you know, with your antennas in a position of, you know, of receiving, you know, and just the not feeling it is not good. You know what I'm saying? You know, unless it's a negative environment.
Absolutely. And real quick, Ben, I see your question in the chat.
What's up, Ben?
We're gonna jump on the questions toward the end. So guys, you know, this is when people call me all the time and they text me and email me and say, man, I just want to sit down with you, man, and pick your brain and have a cup of coffee with you and just talk to you. Hey, this is the opportunity to do that.
Right.
So if you guys want questions answered, real estate related questions, anything answered, this is the best time. A lot of times I don't have time to, you know, drink no coffee with nobody. I don't have time to do it all that. No disrespect, but that's why we opened up this opportunity for you guys to, you know, ask us anything you would like, anything real estate mindset related for this hour from 8 to 9, because we want to make ourselves accessible. We definitely don't want you to be in a position where you got a situation where you can get a deal done, or you can get a closing or something happening with a deal, and you know you don't know what direction to go in, and you don't have no assistance. And we want to be able to point you in the right direction. So we're gonna get to those questions toward the end. So just stay on. We're gonna try to knock all the questions out all at one time toward the end of the call. But definitely, you know, we just, you know, what I was saying earlier, you just gotta find ways to just stay motivated, find ways to stay inspired. Find ways to stay busy. We're down to, you know, our last 2 weeks of the year. Can you guys believe that 2020 is finna be over with? I mean, we were literally just talking about 2020 vision. We were literally just talking about, you know, like it's gonna be the best year ever. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like it was just you know, everybody was super, super excited about 2020 because it switched over to a whole nother decade.
Yeah.
So we was like super excited. And you know, I'm still excited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm still excited, man. And the reason why I'm still excited is because despite the pandemic happening and you know, I hate, you know, all the hundreds of thousands of people that has died because of it, and you know, my prayers out to their families. But besides that part, you know, I'm just so grateful that God has continuously blessed me and my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so grateful. I mean, I thank God every single day. He's blessing me. He's blessing, you know, my wife, and blessing our families, blessing everybody around us. And you know, it's contagious, you know, when you get blessed and everybody around you getting blessed, you know what I'm saying? It just becomes contagious. And that's really what you want. You want to be able to position yourself to continuously keep hearing God out, continuously keep following his lead, continuously keep doing what's right. So the blessings are pouring on you, so the blessings can pour over on everybody around you. Because really, you got to be blessed so everybody around you could be blessed. Because if you just blessed by yourself, it defeats the purpose. So I'm grateful that, you know, you know, I you know, despite everything that's been going on, God has continuously just, you know, just been showing favor, you know, been showing favor. And I don't want to go short without acknowledging that. I don't care if people say, man, y'all talk about God too much. Y'all always talking about being blessed, man, because it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna, you know, not acknowledge something that you need to be acknowledging. You know, my goal for talking about it all the time is for you to get in the habit of talking about it all the time.
Right.
You know, so when you get yourself in the habit, like, it shouldn't be a day to go by that you're not acknowledging how good God is. It shouldn't be a day that go by that you're not talking about how grateful you are. You know, start being grateful for what you have now. You may not have what Tim have or what I have or what the people you watching on social media have or whoever, the pretenders or whoever. But be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for what you have now, and just know that that's temporal. You know, so that's temporary. If it's not enough or it's not a lot right now, that could change in a matter of seconds, in a matter of minutes, in hours. You know what I'm saying? That can change. You know, God sent blessings instantly. You know what I'm saying? So something you could have been waiting on, you can get a phone call and your whole life has been changed. I've gotten phone calls where literally like things were one way and the phone call changed everything. A blessing over the phone. You know, a blessing came through an email. A blessing came through the mail. A blessing came through a wire. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just for real, it's just, you know, things can happen, you know, when you put God first and you just trust, you know what I'm saying, the process, and know that the process will never fail as long as you know, stay obedient and do whatever you have to do, you know, to stay focused and that's really what it boiled out to is just staying focused. You know, like Tim said earlier, guys, you one deal away. You know, I think I hear, you know, I hear Max always saying that you one deal away. That's the truth. You one deal away from becoming who you set out to be, you know, to be honest with you. And like we always say, I'm gonna say this, you know, we always say, just pray for whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. I will say this, and me and my wife were just talking about this. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. And I don't be on this call to try to persuade everybody to become this business owner, become this big entrepreneur. Like, it's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It costs to be the boss. Point blank. And entrepreneurship is not for everybody. You know, God might have blessed you to be a servant to the entrepreneur. And you could be blessed through that person. You know what I'm saying? It don't make you that less of a person, you know, because being an entrepreneur, to me, really, to be honest with you, just a title. You know what I'm saying? It's really just a title. Yeah. And, you know,
what you do with it.
Yeah, it's what you do with it. I mean, it's so many people entrepreneurs out here who are struggling, you know what I'm saying? But they got the title. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm self-employed. I'm self-motivated, whatever. But they struggle. So what is that? You know what I'm saying? You have a person who has a title and they look good online saying that I'm a business owner and I'm the CEO. Then you have a person who, you know, working a 9-to-5 or working a job and they're making good money. You know what I'm saying? They're happy and they're, you know, maybe even making 6 figures a year, you know what I'm saying? Through working for a legitimate company. So again, titles, man, leave that title stuff alone. You know, follow whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. And if you don't supposed to be an entrepreneur, you will find out very soon whether you do it or not. You'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Life will kick you in your butt and you will realize, man, I don't need to be no CEO. I need to be a servant. I need to go up under the umbrella of someone who I can grow with and we can all grow together. It's nothing wrong with that. You know, so don't think that you're a failure or that you're less of a person because, you know, you don't have that title to call yourself a CEO or a boss. You know, I thank God that he gave me the vision and he gave me the resources to become a CEO. But again, it's just a title. You know, that's all it is. It's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to boast about. You know, just find your purpose and just do whatever it is you're supposed to be doing. You know, point blank. And a lot of you, you know, and I'm not discouraging nobody, but if you've been doing this for several years and still haven't seen fruit from it, that may be a sign. You know what I'm saying? That may be a sign. You know, it may be a sign. You know, because if you've been doing this actively for a couple of years and you haven't closed your first deal yet, or you haven't seen any consistency, that may be a sign that it's not in you, you know, to be a business owner, because it's a lot of responsibility. It's a lot that comes with this. If you're not willing to put in that work to be a successful CEO, then that's a sign that maybe this is not for you. You know, and you need to figure that out very fast, because time and years go by and you'll still be caught up trying to do something that you're not anointed to do. So you have to figure that out fast and know, what that looks like, and if that's you or not, and be okay with whatever you're supposed to be doing. Be okay with it. If you're supposed to be a janitor, be the best janitor you can be. If you're supposed to be in the daycare business, be in the daycare business. You're supposed to be in lawn care. You're supposed to whatever. Just find out what that is. They don't have to be real estate. Maybe you could do real estate on the side. We do it full time. That don't mean that you meant to do it full time. Maybe you meant to, do it part time and make some money on the side. Just like, it's no different from, our program, the Dollar for Dollars program. It's no different. Maybe you're meant to be a part of a community that can help you and help you grow and help you do deals that way. Maybe it's not meant for you to, take all of your resources and try to do it all on your own, fall on your face. It may not be meant for that. It may be meant for you to be a part of a team that can help you grow and help you, become that investor that maybe you're going to be one day, So that's hopefully you guys will able to get something from that. I mean, we're definitely grateful. God has been so good to us. I gotta say, what's up, Frank? I thought I was saying Frank. I'm like, what's up, Frank?
What up, Frank?
But yeah, just guys, just stay focused on these last 2 weeks. Let's really just finish strong. Let's finish strong. Let's work with what you have. Whatever you have, start there, and we got to go hard. We can't. I look at this like football, basketball. What happens in the fourth quarter? Coming to the end of the game. Whoever finish strong wins the game. Whoever don't finish strong, guess what? They lose. I don't want to be on the losing side, and I definitely don't want you guys to be on the losing side. So these last 2 weeks is critical. I mean, I literally been like these first 2 weeks in December, I literally been scrambling trying to get a lot of deals done, a lot of deals finalized. I mean, we were finalizing deals today. We were looking at deals today. We were analyzing deals today. We were making offers on deals today. Like literally, that has to be like clockwork. Has to be like clockwork. I mean, my goal, was, man, we've been telling our buyers like, hey man, we're trying to get this closed by Christmas. Hey, we're trying to get this closed by Christmas. Hey, we're trying to get this closed by Christmas. And we got literally like a few deals that we done told buyers that, and they like, okay, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So
they're like, all right.
We're trying to figure out like, man, what attorney can get it done in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way you got to be, man. You got to be like, man, like, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Like,
right.
No time to wait.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you working on the deal now, why are you thinking about closing it in January?
Right.
Like, it's gonna be like, man, we need to get this thing done.
That's a whole nother year.
Yeah, like I ain't thinking about. I mean, deals in January. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about closing out everything
right now. Right now.
Not in January. I'm gonna get more leads in January. I'm thinking about what do we have now? Let's get it all closed out this month.
That's an increased mindset though, right there. You know what I'm saying? That's an increased mindset. What you just said, man. You said January. I'm not even thinking about January because
I'm gonna have more leads in January.
I have more leads.
I'm gonna have more leads to look at. More offers gonna be made. More deals in the pipeline.
I won't be thinking about it now. All right, let's close right now. That's an increased mindset. So yeah, that's what we have been doing this month, guys. And we talked about it early in the fourth quarter, before the fourth quarter started, and then we talked about it early in the fourth quarter. This is what we wanted to do. We wanted to finish strong. And so far, God has delivered that to us. But we want to do more. I mean, we want to close with you. We want to close deals with you. We want to be in position to close something within the next couple of weeks. with you guys. So time is definitely of the essence in our minds, because like Will said, I mean, those leads, we got new leads coming in January. So let's get the thing done now. And that's our mindset, no matter what, let's get it done. I mean, like he said, I mean, we've been looking at deals, all day. We've been analyzing deals all day. This is what we've been doing. Our families know at this time of the year, this is really, really crunch time for us. So that's our mindset. Like as I'm talking now, I'm looking at a response from a seller now, and we're working on ways, big ups to Lano. We're working on ways to where we can make some things happen within the next week or two, with attorneys. But guys, that's our mindsets here. That's our mindsets here is to help everybody, get paid, get money in your pocket, like what Will said, sometimes, it's part-time, sometimes it's full-time, for a lot of us. So guys, that's our focus. That's our focus now. So
Kenneth B on Facebook, he's asked a whole lot of questions, and like we were talking about earlier, if you guys have any questions, just put it in, whether you're on Facebook, put it in the comment box. If you're in Zoom, put it in the chat box, and we'll go ahead and start tackling. What time is it?
It's 8:40.
We'll start tackling the questions in the next 5 to 10 minutes. We'll start tackling some of these questions. So put your questions in the chat box. Give us probably about another 5, 6, 7 more minutes to run our mouth a little bit more, and we'll go ahead and start tackling those questions. So
I want to bring Darius and Ashley on real quick. Are they on?
I see Darius on.
You see Darius? Okay. You still see him on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you? I don't see him. Can you bring him on? Oh, there he is. Okay.
What's up, fella?
Hey, what's up, big dog?
What's up,
Going on, man? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday.
I think we've been talking to Ashley all day. We've been missing you today.
Yeah, man. I was in MIA, man, with the baby, so yeah, she was holding it down.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. One thing, that I just want to kind of talk to you guys about real quick is just how important it is, for this end of the year, these last couple of weeks, like what have you guys just kind of been, learning from over the last couple of years about how important it is to finish the year strong?
Well, I mean, and like I said, this is one of the things we learned from y'all from like maybe 16, 17.
Yeah.
Your fourth quarter sets up your first quarter of the next year. So it's like, and that's one of the things that we harp on. One of the things that keep us motivated is knowing that if we finish this year all strong, 2021 can't help. It can't be nothing but a blast.
Right. When I think about those, those last couple of years, when we were just kind of crushing it together. And even this year, I mean, we coming together on a deal this year, to make some stuff happen at the end of the year. It's just a blessing, man. When I really, really think about it, man, and the other thing that it reminds me of is a lot of people that were not doing deals before, like a lot of your sellers that may not have been doing deals before, they're certainly doing deals now. And they're certainly ready to close things now. So we just want to implore everybody, like if you're doing this kind of independently or whatever, then make sure you're doing some revenue generating activities. What do you guys consider like revenue generating activities, meaning things that are going to make you money now, D?
Being consistent on your follow-ups.
Okay.
Making offers, making as many offers as you can. Like we have a system set up to where everybody that's interested gets an offer, whether they're ready to sell right now or whether it's 6 months down the road. Everybody gets an offer.
Right.
And we follow up on that offer weekly.
Okay. That's what's up. Big dog, Will, you got a question?
Nah, man, I think that's good. I think, like me and you were talking earlier, like everybody need these last couple of weeks. I mean, not just these last 2 weeks, just period. You need to be focusing on revenue generating activities, point blank.
Yeah.
And D just named the top ones that's gonna get you paid consistently. You know,
Yeah.
if you're not following up, then you're not giving yourself a chance to be able to get up to produce an opportunity. You know, if you're not talking to people, if you're not making offers, then you know you're not giving yourself an opportunity to get a deal. The only way you're gonna get a deal signed is if you send an offer. You know, don't even focus on, you know, the offer being too low, because guess what?
Right.
Things change, circumstances change. That offer might not look good today. Next week, God forbid, something tragic happened to that person. Now all of a sudden your offer look good, you know. So you have to just be confident and say, you know what, let me just make sure I plant a seed and plant this offer. You know, everybody who, you know, like D said, everybody who's interested, you know, send them an offer, you know, and stay consistent with that. So if you're talking to enough people, if you're making enough offers and you're doing consistent marketing, then it shouldn't be no reason that you're not closing deals or, you know, getting ready to close your first deal. And those are revenue generating activities. You know, listening to podcasts all day is not a revenue generating activity. Looking at YouTube all day is not a revenue generating activity. Playing around with a CRM, trying to load leads up in the CRM, it's not revenue generating activities. You know, trying to perfect your logo, it's not a revenue generating activity. You know, that's some of the stuff that people get caught up with doing all day, thinking they doing something. You know, trying to, you know, perfect the way your business cards look or your Facebook, you know, account look. I mean, just stuff that just not revenue generating activities. You know, if it's not revenue generating activities, that need to be on the back burner. The revenue generating activities need to be first. And then when you're done with doing that, if you have time to, you know, do all the other stuff, then yeah, do it. You know, I mean, and that's just the only way you're gonna, you know, see success is if that is your focus. And as long as that's your focus and you're doing that consistently, there's no reason that you know, you're not going to see no productivity from that, and you're not going to see wins from that. Point blank.
That's real stuff. That's real stuff. That's real stuff. And I think, and the reason that you say that is because a lot of times we do get caught up in that kind of stuff. You know, early in our real estate careers, you know, we get caught up in the things that's, you know, that's just not, you know, that's just not important. You know, the things that's not going to get us points on the board. And the most important thing is actually getting on the board. That's the most important thing. The most important thing is scoring points. And sometimes, you know, we get caught up in those activities that do not score points because, number one, I think a lot of times those things don't cause pain, right? So you know, like
no pain in listening to a podcast.
Yeah, that ain't no pain there.
Trying to perfect your logo. There's no pain in
right. There's no pain in
playing around. There's no pain in that, but it's some pain in making some calls. There's some pain in and following up with some leads that's been in your database all year. It's pain in that because you're like, oh, I don't want to do that, but that's the stuff that make you money though. You know
right. So
that's gonna bring you business.
So the old adage, no pain, no gain. That's actually absolutely true. You know, when it comes to this thing, I mean, if you're not doing an activity that causes pain, then guess what? That activity is probably not revenue generating. Because guess what? Not everybody is working to create revenue. You know, that's why you are in business. Like Will said, you know, some people you're an entrepreneur because you're there to create revenue. That's what entrepreneurs do, is they create revenue. Entrepreneurs create opportunities. Entrepreneurs create incomes. Entrepreneurs create economies. That's what entrepreneurs do, is create revenue. And if you're not thinking about doing that, you might not be an entrepreneur. And that's just real. And you may end up disappointing yourself or your family or whoever if that's not your main focus. So
it's okay. You know, it don't mean
it's okay.
It don't mean you're not cool.
Right. Yeah, don't mean you're not cool. And that's the thing. Like I noticed, like we got a culture now, and it used to not be cool to be an entrepreneur. I remember that. I remember the time when it wasn't really cool to be an entrepreneur. But we're in a culture now where it's so cool to be an entrepreneur, but not everybody's an entrepreneur, and it's cool. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that make a lot of money, working with somebody else, working for somebody else. The people working from home these days, I think that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So just do what you love. Do what it is that you're supposed to be, that you're put on this planet to do. And if you do that, then guess what? You'll be okay.
Let's tackle some of these questions. I know we're down to like 10 minutes.
That's what's up.
Let's tackle some of these questions. We'll start with, I think, Van. We saw his question earlier. He said, what kind of marketing do you guys use that works? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
And Darius, real quick, Darius said you're also one relationship away.
That's real stuff.
Absolutely, D.
That's real stuff.
What kind of marketing are you guys doing that works? Well, I mean, we one of the things that we talk about all the time, even when it comes to our Dollar for Dollars program, what we've seen that works for our partners, and that goes from even Darius and Ashley, we've been working with them for several years now. And, now they have a 6-figure business, and it started the same thing they were doing, the same thing Delano's doing, the same thing that we're teaching and educating people on to do, is the more people that you talk to, the closer that you can come to an opportunity. And again, it's so many ways you can skin a cat. I mean, I can go on and on. One thing I will say when it comes to marketing, everything works. It's all on if you're going to work it. It's all on how consistent you're going to be with it. So I wouldn't want to say this is better than that or that's better than that. I mean, I've made money from everything you can think of. Everything you can think of, you name it, I've done it, and I've made money from it. So everything works. But what we say, the direction that we try to point people in is more cold calling, just talking to people, making phone calls, trying to gauge people's interest to see if they want to sell. So we would put that at the top of our list, because in this day and time, it's so inexpensive to get a list. You can drive for dollars and find your own list and skip trace and have ways to talk to people. So I would say driving for dollars, you have a minimum budget, and then of course cold calling, getting those numbers and calling those people directly and seeing if they want to offer. So I will always lean to those two as my 1 and 2 go-to punch. And then if you got, if you could do bandit signs, of course, that's what my career started from. Still work. Those are always good. A lot of people done start doing the text messaging thing. I mean, I haven't really got into that, but I mean, it works. Of course, postcards work. I've been doing those for years. They still work. So, I mean, again, everything works. It's not about one being better than the other one. Right. It's really about finding what fits your personality and what fits your budget, and just go hard at it and do it every day. That's really what it boiled down to.
Yeah, even with some of the online stuff does work. But I mean, you like Will said, I mean, you've got to find what fits you. One thing I would just kind of let you know is, don't necessarily get caught into the shiny new object syndrome. Look for what fits you, and if that fits you, then go with that, because you're going to be the most successful with that. You're going to be the most interested in that, and you'll go. Like for instance, I mean, we like cold calling. We love cold calling around here. We love driving for dollars. I mean, those are things that we love doing, and those are things that have sustained us over the years. It's become those types of things, but do what fits you, what fits into your personality. We have a dialing for dollars program because, like over the years, I mean, we've trained our partners, in dialing for dollars. So, we start the program based off of the backs of those partners that we train, Ashley, Darius, Delano, people like that. I mean, that's the reason, and we've seen that program that can be successful. So yeah, but definitely do what fits you.
And if you wanna know more about the Dollar for Dollars program, send us an email, reiwholesalersarus@gmail.com, reiwholesalersarus@gmail.com. It's a platform where we set up the systems, we set up the leads, set up the platform, and there's no cost involved. We just looking for somebody who's ready to grind and work and ready to put in the hours. So if that's something that you want to find out a little bit more about, just send us an email, and we'll love to talk to you about that offline.
We've taken we like, and I'm not, I'm not even taking the credit for this. I mean, because I know God inspired this in us, and we readily admit it. But what we've done is we've actually taken the excuse out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like we've taken the excuse out of it, and it's purely God. It's genius on His part for just allowing us to be vessels in this. But for those that say, I don't have the money. For those of you that say I don't have, I don't have the resources. For those of you that say I don't have, what are some of the other excuses, Bill?
I don't have the buyers. I don't have
the buyers.
I don't know what to say.
Right, you got all that covered.
Whatever. I mean, our system is set up to where all of that stuff it comes with it. It comes with us. It comes with everything that we use in our businesses every day. It's all included, and we could put a monthly charge on this. I mean, it'll be well deserved, but I mean, we really want people to get started, so we really didn't even put a cost with it. We just want people to get involved, and we want people to do some deals. So if that's something that you guys understand, definitely send us an email.
Speaking of that, just want to give a big shout out to Deanna. She passed the bar, and we're excited. Law clerk on demand. Deanna Britt passed the bar, and we are so excited for her. I mean, awesome. The best list provider, bar none, in the Southeast. So yeah, big ups.
Ben asked another question. He said, "Do you guys call for sale by owners on Zillow?"
Sure.
We don't do it, but it works.
Yeah, it works.
We don't do it, but it works. Just keep in mind that a lot of those for sale by owners are investors posting deals. So make sure when you're talking to people online like Zillow, Craigslist and stuff, you know who you're talking to. Make sure you know if it's a seller or if it's just another investor. I mean, you can still do deals with other investors too, but you really want to take a skill set.
I just say this, like when you're dealing with other investors, it kind of takes skill, it kind of takes skill because, you got to kind of know, lingo and things of that nature. But if you're dealing with a homeowner, then guess what? I mean, it's an easier thing.
Yeah. I think Kenneth had a couple of questions over here on Facebook.
What's up, Kenneth?
He said, "What kind of marketing are you doing?" We just talked about that. He said, "Do you use VAs in your business to take seller calls?" I have a few VAs that I do use. So yes to that. To me, when you enjoy what you do already, work wise, how have you motivated yourself to stay on top of the leads, marketing, follow up, etc.? How have you motivated yourself to stay on top of your leads, marketing, follow up? I mean, we just talked about it earlier. Your why should inspire you to stay doing what you're doing. You can't really move forward without knowing what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? That has to be already instilled in you. Your why and your purpose, you know what I'm saying, already have to be in you, and you already have to be focused on that, because that's what's going to give you that drive. Nothing nobody can say to you is going to motivate you. You can listen to all the YouTube motivational videos and all that stuff helps, don't get me wrong, but it's still going to come within you. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something internal that's going to drive you. And normally that's your why. And when you're figuring out your purpose, that should be the thing that drives you. That should be what motivates you. Some of us is our family, might be a spouse, might be your children. I mean, whatever, whatever that is, that should be what should inspire you. That should be what should motivate you. So it's no shiny objects. I mean, that stuff can come with it, but really it's your why. Monthly, how much does it cost for marketing and VAs? If you use them starting out, what's a good marketing budget? I mean, really, as far as a marketing budget, I mean, everybody's budget is different. You can't make up a budget. It has to be whatever your budget is. I don't know what you can afford. Whatever you can afford, you need to figure out what that is and then find out what marketing channel meets that budget. If you only got $200 a month, then it's only so much you could do with that amount. If you got $1,000 a month, you could do a little bit more. So really, there's no right or wrong to that. I mean, I've seen people make money off $100 a month, and they just drown for dollars and using that $100 to skip, trace some leads, and they making calls. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people who got $1,000 a month budget. Now with $1,000 a month budget, you may be able to buy some leads. You might be able to buy some postcards. You might be able to buy some signs. You might be able to even hire a VA. You know, a VA gonna cost you anywhere from as low as $3 an hour all the way up to $8 to $10 an hour, somewhere in between. You know, so again, open-ended question. It varies. You know, so so hopefully we was able to answer those questions. We are now at the 9 o'clock mark. So if there's no more questions.
Don't see any.
There's no more questions, then that's it for the night. I mean, we rocked it out tonight. Yeah, guys, we're gonna end it by saying there's 2 weeks left. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. Let's focus on the revenue generating activities. That should be your homework. Write down what the revenue generating activities is, and you need to be going like bonkers on that every single day with whatever those activities is that Darius was named earlier. You need to be going bonkers on those, like nonstop. Like that's all you need to be focusing on, you know. And that's it. If you guys interested in the program, send us an email, reiwholesalersofruss@gmail.com. Make sure you follow us on social media. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure if you're on Facebook, you be a part of our community, REI Wholesales of Russ Facebook page. You know, we posting our videos on YouTube, our videos on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, William Galloway, Instagram, at Uncle Bill by Houses. Tim on Facebook, Tim Harvey, at Who Is Tim Harvey on Instagram. And yeah, we'll be here next Monday, 8 o'clock. So if you got more questions or you want to talk a little bit more about mindset and real estate, jump on the call next Monday at 8 o'clock, same time, and we'll see you guys.
All right, guys.
All right, we love y'all. Be careful.
Yeah, peace.